Excuse me, Mr. Villager, I kinda need your help with a trade. Oh my gosh, you have such a good trade. I want my mommy. Hey everybody, Emma here from the Golden Potato, and welcome to another awesome mod review. I know we haven't had one of those in a long time, but today we're going to be taking a look at the Vampirism Mod, which allows you to turn into a vampire and use the magical powers of a vampire to basically dominate the world around you. There are also mobs, and there are also blood altars of evil and stuff that sounds really cool like that, so we're going to do that today. But you might notice that we are not in our usual location of comforting grassy plains, but rather we are in a spooky mansion, and it's the daytime, so that's all good. But we're in the daytime because we are here to avoid some vampires, because we want to be able to spawn them on our own and control them. So that's why we're here in the daytime. We got some vampire hunters helping us out, and I'll showcase those in a minute. But we're going to go into the mansion where I have my little display set up, and I think we have somebody waiting for us. So as you can see, this mansion is very creepy looking. Excuse me, I'm not sure what to expect, but I know that I got a mysterious letter from someone saying to meet them into this mansion, and I'm not quite sure who it was. I think I knew who it was. Of course, it's Frank. Hello. Oh, whoa, you are a vampire, Frank. Stay away from me. Do not suck my blood. I'm here to do the mod review, right, buddy? Right? Please stay away from me. Okay, okay, we'll move on. Anyway, there's another ocelot too. Go away. Go away. Oh no, I'm in creative mode. Let's just fix that and hop on into survival mode. In fact, let's grab ourselves some potatoes, if I can spell it right, and get rid of that. And then we can hop into game mode 0 so I can officially go over what we're going to be doing today. So, the first thing we're going to take a look at are the 4 different mobs. We have the ghost, we have the vampire hunter, we have the vampire lord, and the vampire. So basically, these will all spawn in vampire biomes, which I will not show you today, but if you want a hint of what kind of stuff you'll find in there, there's cursed earth, which is like the ground. So I'll show you what that looks like on the ground. It looks very creepy. This is cursed earth. It looks very purple and sort of like dirt. And also these things, which are vampire orchids, which will be used in certain crafting recipes, which we won't go over today, obviously, because that will take too long, but they're all very clearly written on the forum. So the first thing we have is the ghost. And I actually seem to have forgotten to get myself, I should say, some diamond armor. So let's go and grab some of that. Anyway, let us grab some leggings and some pants and also a trusty sword. So let's go pop these on and hop on in to game mode 0 and see what these bad boys do. So first we have the ghost, which is scary. It does a lot of damage, a half a heart of damage with armor, but they will disappear when you hit you and go invisible. So as you can see, there are little invisible bubbles where they are. And so you have to try to kill them while they're invisible. So these will spawn in almost every biome, I think. But they will give you a huge amount of experience because they are very, very difficult to defeat. As you can see, they go invisible and then they respawn. The next one is the vampire hunter. Now this guy won't hurt you unless you are a level 3 or higher vampire. So even when you're a low level vampire, these guys won't attack you because you can level up as a vampire. And as you can see, there are some spawning naturally here. We also have the regular vampire and the vampire lord. Now the vampire lord we're going to save for the end. That is a boss. So remind me about that later. But the vampires will spawn in vampire biomes, and they will also spawn at night, and they will attack you and bite you. So we're going to spawn on this vampire, and as you can see, they're very fast. Vampire Frank's trying to attack me too, and the vampire hunter will go after them. So let's watch the vampire try to kill the vampire. Anyway, once we kill the vamp, we will get 2 important things. We'll get a pair of vampire fangs, and we'll also get weakness. So, there is a chance that when you are attacked by a vampire that they will affect you with something called Sanguinis Vampiris, which is a spell that will allow you to turn into a vampire after a certain period of time. But on the off chance that they don't affect you with it right away, they will drop their vampire fangs, which can be used to self-inflict vampirism on yourself. That's a little bit redundant, but when I right-click, I will get poison, and I will get the Sanguinare vampirist, which will last for 20 minutes. And at the end of that 20 minutes, I will turn into a vampire. So, the vampire hunters won't attack me when I first become a vampire, because I will be a level 1. But I can level up using a few things, but we'll get to those after I've turned into a vampire. Woo! Spooky! Alright, so we are in the final seconds of this potion, and once it wears off, I will be transformed. So you have to wait in-game for this potion effect to wear off. So as you can see, I've been doing an awful lot of waiting, and I took my helmet off because you might see a special change in my face. I think. I'm not sure. The form is still a heavy work in progress, but 10 seconds until it ends. And even when I'm a low-level vampire, the naturally spawning vampires, or the ones that I've spawned in, will still attack me. Uh-oh. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Uh-oh. Oh, I did it. I turned into a vampire. Oh no, I'm given a brief saturation 3 in resistance, and everything is significantly brighter because I can see everything with my vampire colors. So once that's weared off, you might notice a few changes. First of all, my face. I am a vampire now. I have bloody pupils and I have fangs. So I look very, very, very creepy. But the next thing to notice is that the vampire fang, when I right-click, won't do anything anymore because I'm already a vampire. But you might also notice that if I were to spawn in another vampire, it would still attack me. So there are two things to pay attention to. First of all, this purple letter right here, that is the level vampire I am. So I can level that up by drinking blood. And also, instead of a food bar, I have a blood bar. So I just wanted to show you a few controls for the vampire mob that I've set. You can use certain vampire skills. So to use that, you click I've assigned the F key, which will allow me to pull up a menu to use different vampire skills if I'm a certain level vampire. I can fill blood bottles, and then use those blood bottles for blood altars, excuse me, to help me level it up. If I hover over something and press G, I can suck its blood, and I'm not sure what switch vision is, but that is the V key. So, I see, I can switch from normal to night vision. So if it's nighttime, I can do that. The B will autofill or enable or disable the blood bottles, which I'll show you how to use. The G button will allow me to hover over something and suck its blood. So as you can see, when I hover over it, I get little fang creature things. And if I try to press G, I don't want to suck Vampire Frank's blood because he's already vampire. And then if I hold down F, I'll get this menu here that I can later use to use my awesome vampire powers. So the first thing Frank, you need to get off the chest, buddy. Don't mess with me. I'm a vampire. And I also have some extra hearts as well. So in this chest we have a few more things. This is milk to cancel the sanguinis or sanguinary vampire effect. And we also have vampire armor, which will actually protect us from the sun. Because as a higher level vampire, we will be hurt when directly exposed to the sun. So if I put this on, and this will use some stuff like blood bottles and this orchid in the recipe, we can wear this and it'll give us a little bit more protection. And also, we have these coffins here, which allow us to sleep through the day, which I can dye, and of course, I'm going to dye it purple. No, I meant to dye it. I have to shift-click it. Sorry, and now I have my very own coffin, and I can sleep during the day. There we go. You see the doors of the coffin, and it's nighttime. Ah, my time to shine. So if we just open it out here, right here, you'll be able to see the vampire hunters won't attack me yet, because I'm too low and pathetic a vampire, but the other vampires will come after me, because I'm weak and feeble. And Frank seriously needs to get off here. So, the next thing I'll show you to do is how to... Frank, you need to stop! I'm trying to right-click you. There we go. Move you over there. We can grab some villagers and suck their blood. So the villagers, there's a chance that they will turn into vampires, but there's also a chance that if I hover over them and press G, they will die. So there's a horrible sound, and as you can see, my blood bar has filled up. So all I have to do is go like that, and you're dead. And that, and you're dead. And... they make little squishy sounds. So the first thing to take a look at are blood bottles. Now if I hover over one and press B, I think I can drink one. I don't know. Let me see how this works. Right, so I figured out how to do it. So if I have my blood bar, or my blood bottles in my hot bar, I should say, all I have to do is hover over a mob, bite it, and the blood will go directly to my bottle. But apparently, when I use the autofill features, they turn into vampires, but they will fight for me, which is cool. So we're going to fill up some of these blood bottles. That one seemed to die. What a shame. and we're gonna kill some more. And let's grab all of these blood bottles and fill them all up. So the blood bottles are just like you make regular bottles, but with the addition of a piece of flesh. And let's spawn all of these vampires in and have a feast. Oh no, there's a baby! I'm gonna have to kill the baby, I'm sorry. But I need the blood. Charge! I need to fill up all of my blood. That one turned into a vampire. Oh no, I bit the baby ones! They turned into baby vampires! That's horrible. Are all of my bottles filled up yet? Nope. I gotta keep biting them. They seem more likely to turn into a vampire when I use the blood bottles. He's trying to run. He's trying to make an escape for it. No! He knows what's up. Oh, he's a vampire. Never mind. Never mind. He's already been turned. Anyway, let's grab some more. This guy's already a vampire, I think, because I can't bite him. That one, too. We have our own little vampire villager army. That guy, right there. How are you hanging out with vampire friends, buddy? Ah, there we go. So these are the blood bottles. So I don't know how you use it when autofill isn't working, but I'm pretty sure when autofill isn't working, you can take the blood from your bar and put it into the bottles. But now there is a way to level up as a vampire, and that is with the blood altar of inspiration. So if we place this down, we'll be able to right-click it with our blood bottles and fill it up. And once it is filled to the top, we can right-click it. Watch out, buddy. And wait for it. Boom! Use it to change my level of vampire. So it'll strike me with a lightning bolt after it's filled up with blood, and it'll go down a little bit. And once I fill it up again, I can level up to level 3 of a vampire. So let's continue to fill that up. Oh, no. We're gonna need some more blood, I think. I don't know. Oh, nope, it works. You get the little red particles, and the lightning comes down from the ceiling, and there we are. We are level 3. Now, I'm almost certain that, oh no, it's daytime. Well, actually, I think I have. Yeah, there we go. My night vision was turned on. What do you know? So V will toggle your night vision. But once you reach level 4, you have to use a different altar system to level up. But just to make sure, I think we should feast on a few more villagers. So let's grab you guys and go down the conga line. That is horrible. Anyway, let's fill it up. And it'll take more blood each time. So once these are all filled up, come on, I think it's filled up. We should get the particles, and there we go. Oh no, my vampire babies. Oh wait, I can eat them. Let's save them from the fire. Anyway, we are now level 4. Now I think once you're level 4, you can't level up, but we can never be too sure. So let's just spawn these guys in and do one more conga line. You guys are dead. Or, well, undead, technically. Anyway, let's fill these up. And I'm pretty sure I cannot use this altar at this level, which means I have to move on to another altar, and this is the blood altar of infusion. So this is the next altar, and I'm pretty sure you place it here. And then you will need to place a heart of a vampire in here. And I think you have to place a blood bottle in here. And then I'm honestly not quite sure how this one works. And I'm going to be completely honest. I'm pretty sure I need these things. So if I go into game mode 1 for a minute. Game mode 1. I can place these on pillars. I think there has to be 4 of them around each end. That will give it power or something. This is the structure that I was told to make on the wiki. And we go back into game mode 0. And then we right click it. Yeah, as you can see, it's like getting power and stuff. We have to put a human heart here, which we get from killing a vampire hunter. And something goes here, and it's not a blood bottle. But this will allow us to level up even more past level 4. But that is for you to explore, and I honestly can't figure it out. Now, the last thing we're going to take a look at in terms of altars is what we like to call the altar of saturation, which will give you a super boost. So this altar of saturation has to be filled with a leech sword, but the leech sword has to be filled with blood by killing, and that includes vampires. Actually, I lied. Yep, it does include vampires. So the more vampires you kill, the more blood it gets filled with, and once it's filled with 100% blood, I can right-click the altar of saturation, and it will act sort of like a beacon. So, in case you didn't know what the altar of infusion did, it's more complicated, but there aren't that many more abilities. You might also notice that I have a little bit of speed and, what's it called? Also, I have speed and jumping. That's it. So this is filled up, so I simply right-click it, and now it will act as a beacon. And I think it will give me superpowers. So it gives me even more jumping, and it gives me even more speeding. And I'm hungry, so it looks like I need to feed, because that's my blood bar. So let's just nom on these guys. And you might also notice the next feature, which is when I hold F, I have 3 new abilities. I have regeneration, which will give me regeneration and saturation and speed, but it'll also give me extra thirst for blood. So that's okay. I can also toggle the weather. So I've toggled the weather, and it should be raining now. So there you go. And then all I have to do is detoggle the weather and cancel that. Well, there is a cooldown time. But, yeah, see the cooldown time? And then it'll be able to, stop raining. And then I can also go into bat mode, which will knock me down to 1.5 hearts. But I won't be able to place or destroy any blocks as well. But it'll allow me to fly, and this can also only be at night. So we better get inside really quickly, because it's turning to daytime soon, and I'm going to show you the next effect of being a high-level vampire. So if we just go back into bat mode, there we go, and then we'll toggle the weather soon. But we've been through this chest, and we've been through this chest. So this is sunscreen, which you can craft to give yourself some protection. So as you get increasingly higher level of vampire, you will become more sensitive to the sun. So let's actually toggle normal vision to see when sunrise is coming. And you may also see now that the beacon from the Sword of Saturation here is giving us Saturation 2 and speed, or it's the Leech Sword. But it also will slowly drain the blood, so you'll have to kill more people to use its abilities. So that is that. I'll show you what the sunscreen does, but if you eat it, it'll actually protect you. Obviously, it'll give you the sunscreen effect, which we will get to see in the daytime. But that's what the coffin is for. It's for avoiding the daytime. And lastly is the altar of cleansing. And this will essentially allow you to go back to a normal human. So all you have to do is right-click it and click yes if you want to turn back into a human. So we'll do that at the end. But the only thing that seems to be missing in terms of information is the secondary level altar, which looks like it gives you an extra ability. And I'm not quite sure what that ability might be. It might just be the cancel feature. Anyway, what else is there? The vampire fangs we've went over. And, oh, yes, I remember. The vampire lord. And I think I just figured out what this spot is for right now. Every time you kill a vampire lord, they will drop pure blood. And you can use that pure blood. And I wonder what the pure blood was used for, but it's used to go right here, along with not sunscreen, but the heart of a vampire hunter. So you have to kill the vampire hunter. So I'll show you what happens when we kill the vampire lord. He will spawn in minions, and he will do lots of bad things. But here's the vampire lord. Oh no! Where's my sword? Where's my sword? Oh no 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 no! Oh no! He killed me! No! Let's go into game mode 1 and grab our stuff. And since I'm a vampire, I'm still a vampire when I die. But let's put the stuff back on. As you can see, he's really, really powerful. Like, he's really, really powerful. But when you kill him, you'll be able to level up even further as a vampire. So let's grab our sword. And he makes really creepy sounds, but let's go into game mode 0, and here we go. Okay, here we go. Let's kill him. Alright, so we'll stay there. He has a nice cape. And we'll just try to take him down. As you can see, he's doing a little bit of strafing to dodge. Oh, see, when we killed him, look, what do we get? We got pure blood, and it's purity level 1. Now, I'm not sure if this will go in the altar or not. It will! And we also need now to kill a vampire hunter. So let us go outside. Ooh, there we go. And as you can see, we get the sunscreen effect, which will give us nausea. And it will not be good for us, but we need to kill these guys so we can get ourselves a nice human heart. Alright, so if we eat the sunscreen, we will be able to reduce the effects a little bit, and it will also replenish our blood. But as you can see, the vampire hunter has a stake and whatever. Anyway, let's go back into bat mode. Quickly, quickly. No, no, no. Back inside. Back inside. Stay away. Stay away. Stay away. I'm just a vampire. I'm just a vampire. I need no sympathy. I can only turn into a bat at night. I forgot. That's important. Anyway, game mode 1. There we go. So that's the sunscreen effect. It's sort of this yellowing around the eyes, which kind of stinks. But the vampire armor will also protect it. So let's go into game mode 0. And as you can see, we're indoors, so that won't make much of a difference. I lied. Let's go back into game mode 1, and let's grab a heart. Because then we can see if we can actually use the altar. So let's go back to game mode 0. We have a little sunscreen effect, which will lessen the effects of the sun, although it's still pretty bad. And now I think the human heart goes here. And something else goes here, but I'm not sure what it is. It can't be that. It can't be that. I'm not even sure. Can I, like, shift-click? The structure is wrong for this ritual. Okay, so it has to do with the structure. That's way too confusing for me. That is probably the most complicated thing, and only because it's not on the wiki. But anyway, I think it's time to say goodbye to Vampire Frank Lover. So we're going to go over to the Altar of Cleansing. We're going to right-click it. We're going to lose all our levels and die. We're going to be killed by magic, and we're going to wake up with all of our stuff back. And we're going to be fine. And this vampire looks like he's trying to kill me. But we're better! Yay! My pants and everything is fine. Alright, so we will no longer be affected by the sun. We will no longer be able to use blood bottles. We will no longer be able to reap the benefits of this blood sword. We will no longer be able to use this thing because we're not a vampire. And I still don't know how to use that thing. But vampire hunters will not attack us, only vampires. And maybe we will get inflicted with it again. And in fact, if you ever want to get inflicted with it again without having to find a vampire, all you have to do is a simple right click, which will give you the potion effect. You have to wait 20 minutes, or if you don't want to turn into a vampire, you can just simply drink some milk. So, I think that's it. I really apologize that I don't know what this altar uses. I haven't seen it in action before, and this mod is still work in progress, so maybe it doesn't do anything, because apparently I learned that there isn't much you can do beyond level 4 of a vampire anyway, but I'm not even sure what the structure is, but something like this. Oh, I'm sorry, Frank, I'm sorry, and these guys are swarming me, but I would like to thank you so much for watching. If you happen to enjoy this video, then please leave a big fat thumbs up, and also if you are new to my channel, then please consider subscribing to the Golden Potato today for frequent Minecraft videos. If you do have any suggestions, questions, or comments, please leave them in the comment section below. And anyway, I hope you enjoyed this mod review. This has been Vampire Frank and Emma from the Golden Potato, and this villager seems to really want to suck my blood. But I will see you all next time. Goodbye!